Hey, it's Megan. I got and I'm gonna mangle the name probably, Ciate, Olivia Palermo, the Smouldering Eye Palette, which looks like this. So I survived Black Friday buying basically nothing. I bought a couple presents for people, but nothing for myself. Then come Cyber Monday, this particular collection, which I have been eyeing at my local Sephora, this particular collection was, along with the whole Ciate website, 30% off. Now, I don't like nail polish at all, and that's what this brand signifies to me. But this year they came out with a limited edition Olivia Palermo collection of 2 eyeshadow palettes, some nail polishes, 4 lipsticks, and then 2 blush bronzer duos. And I had been swatching these items and trying them on in my local Sephora, but I bought too much this year, so I was totally staying away until Cyber Monday. So this video is for the eyeshadow, one of the eyeshadow palettes. So this is it. And then I have one of the lipsticks on. I have Praline on, if you're curious, and I have the pink blush on too, but not the bronzer. So this is $39 unless you get a discount. And my gut on this one is that it's not selling as fast as it should, so I suspect this might go on sale. If it does, I would get it. So this is what it looks like. Beautiful packaging, really pretty. This is plastic, but it's still just so pretty. And this is the less neutral of the 2 palettes, but it's still pretty neutral. It's just, I think, a smokier neutral than the other one. So this is what it looks like, and I'm covering the mirror. And so you have 8 shades plus this bone shade in the middle. And what do they say about this? They say an eye palette with 9 fabric-inspired sway-like textures for simple to smoky eye looks. And high fashion textures. It's a must-have for party makeup and easy daytime eyes. Matte and pearl textures, perfect for carrying in your handbag. So it's 5 times 0.052 eyeshadows and then 4 times 0.042 eyeshadows. So that's kind of an odd breakdown because I guess it's the ones on the outside that are bigger, the ones on the inside that are smaller, and then this one would be bigger too. I love this collection. I just think it's kind of one of those undiscovered gems. And, you know, here you have a nail polish brand that's starting to branch out into makeup, and who would buy that, right? Because we know them for nail polish. But these are gorgeous. Having said that, I tend to also feel like way too many reviewers on YouTube and blogs go for kind of the high impact items and pitch those. This is a very subtle, it's either a smoky or a daytime look. And it's just very subtle, sophisticated, understated, not in your face. And so I tend to like those looks, and it's been a great year for me because Chanel did a collection like that, Marc Jacobs did, NARS did, and I was so thrilled. And now Ciate has, someone's going to send me a message or a comment saying it's just so wrong how you're saying it. So this is it. So these are super buttery. They remind me a little bit of the Visart shadows, and just that buttery, rich, creamy, dense texture. They are a touch powdery in the pan. You can see they're bunching up a little. I don't clean up my eyeshadow palettes before I do a video because I want you to see what I see, which happens. But applied, they are just stunning. And so I've got a couple of the colors. I decided I was going to go with the blues, and then I decided to go for a more neutral look. But you can see they're really muted. So if you're looking for eye-popping colors, then you're going to have to build these up over a white or black base. These are not eye-popping colors. And to make it super smoky and super dark, you can do it just using the gray shadow, but you're probably better off bringing in a black as well. But for more muted, natural, sophisticated, beautiful looks, they are stunning. So let's go through the colors one by one. So we have Camo, a deep olive pearl, and I will have already put the outdoor swatches into this. And so you can see this is almost like a golden olive pearl. And it's a that's by the way one swatch. I took my finger, swiped it, and you can see how pigmented, creamy, blendable, and and gorgeous they are. These last about close to 7 or 8 hours, but this is a muted look unless you really build it up. So it's not like you have that in your face kind of eye thing going on. And I put this on the outer corners of my eye right here. So right in here. So you can see. It's just a really beautiful shade. Then we're gonna go with the bigger ones first, and then we'll go to the middle. So we're gonna go here next. And this is Amaretto, which they say aubergine brown matte. And this one, aubergine, it's like a reddish plum brown. Again, look at how beautifully pigmented that is. Just deep, rich, gorgeous shade. And I put that mixed in the outer crease here. I added a little bit of a red, so I've got red, basically olives and browns on my eyes. There went my lid. Oh well, it's on the ground. You don't need to see it again. Okay, then we have Double Denim, which is a blue shimmer pearl right here. And this is the one, when I see people reading reviews or writing reviews about this, this is the one that scares people. Is it like a super dark, hard to wear blue? And it is a smoky gray blue. And this, I almost did like a really cool smoky eye look with this and the gray, and I decided to go with the more neutrals. But that's what this palette is. You have a couple more neutral looks, and then you have a couple more smoky cool looks, but none of them are bright in your face. I mean, if you look at that, someone had said on a review that this looks like blue denim, like jeans, and it does. It's just not in your face blue. It looks a lot brighter in the pan than it is applied, but with the grays and the other lighter colors in here, that actually works really beautifully. So it's a great color. The last one is Blondie Gray Purple Matte. And that is super light. And that I have on the inner part of my eye right here. And this is not going to show up. It's hard for me to show it up on my skin because it's close to my skin tone. This is just a super creamy taupe, basically, that has a slight purple cool undertone to it. Really, really gorgeous. This is the kind of thing, there's a couple lip colors too, so you've got the nudes and then you've got a red. This is the kind of thing that you throw in your eyes with, and then either do like a brown eyeliner with one of the nudes, or you just do it alone with the bone, you know, to highlight the rest of your eye with the red, and it just totally makes you look classic and elegant and just beautiful. It's a great shade, and again, they are super creamy, super blendable, super rich. They don't fade, they don't, like, I don't know, leave debris all over your face. They're just really, really beautiful shadows. Then the middle shade, which they call Butler, a bone matte. And this is a peachy, creamy bone matte. It's hard, I don't know, I see when I do the swatches, I can see how creamy these look and just rich and pigmented. But it's hard to know if it shows up on camera when I'm shooting this. But it's just a beautiful, creamy, slightly warm tone bone. You can see just even with my finger, I actually use brushes when I apply this, but even with my finger you apply it, it's just so beautiful. Okay, the other shades, the smaller ones, these are 4 times 0.042. So there's London, a deep gray matte, and it doesn't have any of that patchiness you sometimes see with matte. So again, just one quick little swipe, and you see just that, it's like a slight purple undertone, blue undertone to it. A cool gray, perfect matte, really beautiful. Yeah, I see the purple, I see the blue, just a beautiful shade. And again, not that patchiness you see in mattes. I'm going to repeat myself in this video, I can already tell. I do that sometimes. Pisces, a light gray pearl. This one's kind of interesting. I've played around a lot with this one because I use this one as a liner too. And so this one's got the most shimmer. There are 2 that have the most shimmer. This one has the most sheen, I guess, and there's another one that has more shimmer. And this is like a shark kind of a color, but it's almost a duochrome. It shifts color a little bit as I move it. And it's got just kind of pink and gold and stuff going on, blue going on as I shift my wrist. It's also a great lid color, it's a great liner color, and what it's also really great for is lining the lower lash. Then Mulberry, which they call a cranberry pearl, right here. And this one is, gosh, These are so pretty. Every time I look at them, I'm like, they're so pretty. This is a cranberry with a gold undertone. Look at how pretty that shade is. And this I have lining my lower lash line, so it doesn't look at all red. I don't even need to put like a black to cut the redness in this. It's such a great shade. I'm starting to feel like I need a backup of this one, this palette. Okay, Penny Jar, Purple Gray Shimmer Pearl. And I'm going to show you these two in the pan. This is it. And when I apply it, this is the one that looks like water, right? It's like sunlight hitting water. And it's not going to show up on camera, which is why I always take the outdoor swatches, because it just doesn't show up in indoor light. But this has like that sparkly, beautiful, it's like a bronzy gold with these shimmering gold things in it. Just really beautiful. And it doesn't have any of the patchiness or the glitteriness, the chunkiness, or that unpleasantness that you sometimes get with shades like this. And it wears beautifully. It goes on and it just makes your eyes pop, and it's just beautiful. So I obviously, in case you can't tell, I just love this collection. I think that the brand did an amazing job, and I really sadly suspect that these are going to be left over at the end of the year, but if they're not, you should get them first. Some of this stuff is selling out. They're gorgeous. This is one of my favorite, how would I say it? It's one of my favorite collections of the year, but they're probably individual items that I like a lot better. But when you think about the things you're actually going to reach for and wear on a daily basis, I'm a huge one for idiot-proof makeup. Since I'm a working mom and I'm so busy, I like stuff that is just so simple and so classic and so easy to use that you can just throw it on, not think about it, and look flawless and polished. And that's what this collection is. So if you don't like that, if you like the more out there looks or whatever else, this is not for you. But if you like that, this is a beautiful collection. And people have said it's smaller than expected. This is how big it is. Like, I don't know, like a long iPhone. But I love it. Happy with this one. And I got 2 eyeshadow palettes, I got 3 of the lipsticks in a set, and I got a blush. So you will see the reviews for that coming soon as well. Please subscribe on YouTube, it helps me a lot. And happy holidays. Thank you for watching.